Yes. Now, Evil Dead is a remake of The Evil Dead, which this movie pretty much inspired a lot of independent filmmakers because it just showed how you can make a very good horror film with just some makeup and just fake blood and not a bunch of CGI crap. Well, was it really CGI really back in the 80s? Well, there was like Poltergeist and all that kind of stuff. So, well, Evil Dead didn't have that stuff, and inspired a lot of people because this movie had a very low budget, and all these people were unknown, and unknown director, and this movie pretty much just Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi famous, but it left a huge impact on independent filmmakers, including me. Girls, probably in their mid-20s, and they go to this cabin that two of the main characters went to as little kids, and as you can tell, they're brother and sister. And the sister gets infected by a demon that was, like, haunted down the basement, and then she gets infected with it, and she's also able to infect the other people in the cabin, while others are trying not to, and of course, they all have to survive. Which adds a lot of blood. But I'll get to that later. Now, the actors of this movie? Don't know any of those actors. The best part is when you don't know any of the main actors in horror films is that you don't know if they're going to live or die. Like, oh, that one always lives. Oh, that one always dies. Oh, that one always ends up being a killer. You didn't know anything. And how none of the original characters, I believe, were even in this movie. I mean, if Ash is not in the remake, then you know. Who's going to be the sole survivor? And that is very fun to look forward to. But all the actors, they did okay. They weren't terrible like most horror film actors. They were okay. They did it pretty well. They could have been a hell of a lot better, but I'll kind of get into that a little bit later. Now, a big reason why I wanted to see Evil Dead was the blood. And yes, you get a lot of blood. This is probably the most blood I've ever seen in a movie. And yes, it sounds very freaking awesome. When there's a big gory scene, it shows a lot of blood. When you walk out of the theater, you really just want to go home and take a shower. I mean, shit. I'm not going to give away any of the parts that are bloody in this movie because you need to go see this movie and see it for yourself. And also, besides the blood, it's just a huge blast. This whole movie, there's a bunch of big intensity going on, all the gore and all that. It is so freaking awesome. Especially for horror movie fans. If you're a horror film fan, you better go see this movie right freaking now if you already haven't. You are going to walk out of this film with a big smile on your face, because I know I did, and all of my friends did. Which you should definitely go see this movie with your friends, because when you go see it with your friends, you're going to be cheering, you're going to be like, oh damn, ew, it's so gross. You guys are going to be going ape shit, and it's awesome. This movie's definitely going to be crowded for a very long time, so definitely go see it with the crowd, because seeing with the crowd definitely makes it a whole lot better. Because when there were really cool parts in the movie, everyone in the audience, including me, just stood up and were cheering, and they were like, yeah, we were going nuts! And I haven't seen that movie in such a long time, since I think it was The Raid Redemption last time, but oh man, Evil Dead had a lot more cheering and just a bunch of chaos going on in the audience, a hell of a lot more than The Raid Redemption did. For people who wanted to see this film, pretty much all you ever wanted in this film, you got it. And more. A lot more than I thought. The only flaws I had with this movie was that sometimes the character development just did not work at all. Like, they didn't really care about bringing character development. I know most people cared about the gore, but I would like to care about the characters a little bit. I didn't give a crap about any of the characters at all. A little bit from the main guy, but not extremely though. In the original, you loved Bruce Campbell. He was such a likable character, and even in 2 and 3. Well, overall, you guys, The Evil Dead is a fucking blast. It's definitely the best horror film I've seen all year, by a long shot. And also, Evil Dead is my favorite movie of 2013 so far. I will be giving Evil Dead an A-. That's my review of Evil Dead, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm Micah Stringer. I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, before I go, see it!